Yeah, I know we're having some problems. Why the heck did that show up? That is very weird. Either way. Currently having a bit of an issue. As you saw, the stream display got broken for some reason. All my images were broken, so I had to fix all of those real quick. Other than that, for some reason I can't figure out how to get Twitch to show chat unless I have it in full screen, so I'm fiddling with that real quick, trying to get everything in it. Think I figured out something for it, but now I can't see the wheel to side. I haven't gotten that set up. Oh boy. Technical difficulties are the best. It wouldn't be one of my streams if there weren't technical difficulties, let's be honest. I don't know, it's not necessarily Twitch, it's everything on my computer has been just not liking me lately. Also, Muhaku, I saw that you showed up to say hi. Thanks for that. It's one of those, you chose a perfect day because it's one of those I've been missing streams a lot lately. Which I guess I do have a little bit of explaining to do on that. Now, I had streamed the Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon a week and a half ago on that Friday. And then I intended to stream that following Monday, but what happened there was work decided, hey, we just fired the other associate, so we need you to cover for him. Is that okay? And that just made me go, I guess, but thanks. So, last week I had to cover for him. Which, on Friday, I'll be completely honest, it's not that I was sick, it's not that I was unable to, it was, if I had streamed, I would have been very grumpy. And I don't think that would have been something anybody wanted to see. So I just opted to not stream on Friday. That way, nobody had to listen to that. Also, I might be stalling for a little bit of time so I can get all my Word documents in place. Get all these documents. In case anybody dies. Wait. Shoot, do we only have 2 eggs left? Yeah. I think there are only 2 eggs left until I have to go to the last one. Huh. That's not good. Wow. No, Platinum's not breaking me, it's technical difficulties that are breaking me. You know, those things that always seem to pop up when you don't want them. Let's see, there's that. But... well, I don't need any yet. It's one of those, when everything dies, we'll start collecting more. But, with that said, I think it's about time we get back to it. I just gotta get everything started up again. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this layout for my new desk is a little bit weird. Because my microphone kind of covers up my second stream. I mean, my second screen. Yes, Detective, I have seen them, and yes, they are awesome. But that's why I leave that up to the chat to decide, and leave it up to you guys to decide if when the time comes we play Sun or Moon. Alright. We're back to it. There we go. And then grab that. There we are. Everything's in line. Hooray! Now where were we? I don't remember. Sixth gym? Winona? I actually think that we had to do some training is what it was. Getting Moon? I'm going to be getting both of them. One to play on stream and one for me to play off stream. Sharkeisha, Lovebug. It's Cotton Hoshi and Mitsurugi that need some levels. Blue Q Kazoo as well. Don't want to play the game entirely at night. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I honestly have to remember where we're going. Okay. Winona would... Hey, this brings us back to the old grinding spot I used to do. I remember this now. We had to run along the... We had to run this path like 4 or 5 times, I think. I should remember the path. Facade... I don't need that. Welcome back, Pokemon Girl. Don't need any of those. Is there anything I can buy? I guess some repels. I don't even know how many I have. Why doesn't it tell me? Oh, wait, I don't have any. Never mind. That would answer that. That's right, we ran out of repels at the end of last stream, I remember. And I had to run back to town because otherwise we'd be in this weird spot and it'd be like I said, I wouldn't know where I was going. You can get the 20th anniversary Hoopa until the 9th. Hooray! Level 3 hatching cart? Nice. We don't need it at this point, but that's not to say I'm not going to kill something and we'll end up having to bring out our last Pokemon. Well, last 2. I hope I don't kill anything. That'd be just tragic. Yeah, I have a problem. I might not have a GameStop somewhere near me, so come November, I might have an issue trying to get those last cards I need. You know, for the... I think it's Genesect is in November? I haven't really looked to see if there are any. Plus, I have my games pre-ordered at GameStop, which means I might end up having to drive a long distance to get them from a random GameStop, but we'll figure that out when that time comes. Nothing else, I'll cancel it and just pre-order through Amazon Prime. They'll get it here on time. Well, you know what? I figure this is a good time to talk about it. We did the Mystery Dungeon stream on Friday, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of fun. I liked doing it, but holy crap, did it kill my voice by the end of it. But there was one thing that I didn't really like about it, and also made me realize a few things about how this channel is the Mystery Dungeon stream feels more of a thing I would do for the YouTubes than I would be doing for the stream, which kind of causes a problem because I tried to edit the video in 3 different programs, and I, for the life of me, could not edit it properly. That's why it hasn't been released yet on the YouTubes. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll go through Mystery Dungeon and play through it, but I think it might be the last time I do something like that. Because the way I'm seeing the stream going is I spend more time talking with chat than I do playing the game, which causes problems. I'm not saying the Mystery Dungeon stream was bad. I'm saying that it just didn't fit with how the stream usually goes. Because as an example, at the start, people were saying stuff, but I was saying stuff in the cutscene, so I wasn't able to respond. And I didn't see people say things after that. I feel like I had very low chat interaction compared to usual, which I'm not a fan of. If that makes much sense. Never get to Heart Gold Soul Silver. Probably not. You know, I kind of wanted to get through there before that, but you know what? Maybe finishing this and the... Well, neither of these are going to work very good. Finishing the Omega Ruby and the Mystery Dungeon playthrough, that might be a great place to leave off. Just thinking about it in the perspective I have for what's going to happen throughout the Mystery Dungeon. Because there's going to be a few changes to the way I do the Nuzlockes from here on out. Mostly because of my own... Ouchie! Okay. That was Thrash. You know, this is what I get for doing too much talking, not thinking too much. Okay, 42. Let's see. You have 30, so it wouldn't help. Oh, just some ways I do it. No, Platinum's still going to be going, but I'm going to be changing what how I'm going to be playing. I don't want to implement it yet. I think we're going to have to go Sharkeisha for this. Carrying the team as always. But no, what I'm thinking about for the changes of the Nuzlockes is I haven't really liked the way that, even though I limit my ability to purchase items, so I can't use them very often, I don't like how sometimes I end up heavily depending on them for damage. I mean, not for for survivability. As example, my constant use of X attacks, X defends. It feels like I'm just potioning through fights. So what I'm thinking about doing is not limiting my ability to buy items anymore, but I'm not allowed to use any in battle, period. The reason why I want to say that I can still buy them and use them out of battle is we're past the point where poison has the potential to kill me, because after Gen 4 doesn't happen anymore. Sweet Scent, no. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking, Duck. Is I can't use them in battle, but I can buy them. This does two things. One, it makes the Pokemon actually have to survive by their own merits. Makes me have to do it on their own, kind of like we were doing a lot with Flareon, and constantly using Synthesis. But outside of battle, it makes it so it's a lot better for grinding, because I could stock up on like 30 Hyper Potions and just go grind and not leave until I run out of PP or something. I feel it might speed up a little bit. Not a lot of bit, just a bit. What the? That's weird path. I honestly haven't an idea of what level I need to be for the next gym. Lovebug's most likely sitting it out. Masquerade's very low. Yeah, it would cause things like this that's happening, where Masquerade can't fight anymore. And so that I don't have to constantly run back and forth. Nobody can really fight other than Lovebug and Sharkeisha right now. Oh, no. There weren't going to be that big of changes. They're just simple little ones like that. What'd you think I meant when I said changes? Oh, I'm not going to be doing the Nuzlockes anymore. We're going to be doing just baby mode. Nah. Still going to be Nuzlockes. Still going to have the same capture thing. But, and the capture, the use, but just the item limitations different. Because let's be fair, even in the early game, it makes grinding so much easier on me because I'm not hitting one thing, killing it, getting hit to half health, having to turn around, go to the gym again, come back. will be the last evolution in a long time. Probably, because I don't know when we get a stone. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to implement that rule here, only because I haven't done it thus far. So just throwing it in now doesn't feel about right. Maybe if I run out of eggs, I'll switch it. But for now, I think we can survive going with the old rule. Hey, zombie lover! Does masquerade bug you? Nah. Go for it, Mewhaku. Make me jealous because I forgot to eat dinner today. It's fine. I'll get something. Yeah, starting it on Platinum Take 3 is probably a good idea, in my opinion, too. Well, it won't actually probably start on Platinum Take 3. It'll probably start on Sun and Moon when that comes out. What I think is just going to be a lot of fun. Mew's luck blessed us. I hope so. Because, let's be honest, the run has not been very good thus far. Because we had... how many? Let me look at my document. We had a total of 16 eggs, and we've lost 14. Well, we've opened 14. Oh boy, that's not good. Masquerade can't fight. Lovebug would die. You would die. You would not do good. Hooray! Yeah, I have to start an hour later. And if anybody wondering that whole why I start an hour later now... yeah, we did euthanize 2 Pokemon. There is that. Which I did because it was one of those I wanted to cycle through Pokemon more. But... I probably shouldn't have. Okay. Is there anything I can do to this Beautifly at all? I don't want to die to Beautifly! Smash it! Thank you! Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah, we have patience. And then there was... yeah, the hour later I have to do because of work myself. Because the problem is I work until 5 o'clock. That's what I have set in my availability so that I can be home by 6. But since that has it available until at 5, since I changed the central time, it kind of pushes everything back an hour. And now we're fighting a Dustox, so this is not much better. Because guess what else most likely knows Gust? And actually resists me even more. Crap. Is there anything I can do that would work? It really is just depend on Sharkeisha for everything. See what you tweeted me? Yeah, I probably did, but I don't remember. I saw that you had been tweeting me a few times. Ouch! Oh yeah, it's poison, that hurts. I guess we're gonna have to try to use Blue Q Kazoo, I guess? I mean, at least it would resist some of it. But the poison's bad on Sharkeisha. This is not good. Not good. Psybeam. Why would he switch to Psybeam? That actually dealt nothing. Poison Bug. Rock Throw. Okay, that's not good. 690 out of 720. Just think, Pokemon Girl. The next game drop, you're gonna have to figure out how to get more. Ow. Oh, you sent me a friend request? Man, I'm blind on those things, I'm not gonna lie. Crap. Crap. Hit it? I guess? And last time Psybeam didn't hurt bad? Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay. I do not like this route at this point. We are too weak, too far behind on everything. We've got Sharkeisha carrying the team. And then type in 2016 Hoopa. We need Hoopas! Everybody Hoopa! If I cared more about legendaries. Which I don't. You know what? We're stuck in that same problem that I tend to have. I don't have a Pokemon that can fly. So I'm going back and forth very slowly again. Oh boy. It'd be nice if we could finish the Weather Institute, because I think that they have the bed in there, unless they got rid of it in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then I could just rest there. Sorry, I had to open a drink. Because I might have forgotten dinner, but I didn't forget something to drink. The important things. There has to be some way to grind everybody up a little bit. At least up to 29. Because that's everything we're fighting, and these three just are not there. What can Cotton Hoshi do? I forget. What's our little Fluff Star do? Not much, because very low stats. But Magical Leaf, Charm Kiss, and Encore. Okay. Not a lot. Skrelp. That's Surf now, that's right. Venoshock, Acid Armor, Toxic Spike, those two go together pretty good. You just got nothing but grass. You actually got a decent moveset, not gonna lie. Blue Kazoo's looking pretty good. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think we just have to power through it. I wish that Sharkeisha had some sort of healing move. Like Moonlight or Slack Off or something. Do I have the Soothe Bell? You'd think I would have given it to her by now. Given it to Cotton Hoshi. I don't have much of anything. Does anybody have an item already? No? Huh. I don't have anything. No Soothe Bell. So Cotton Hoshi's stuck just getting it slowly. I haven't seen Turkey yet tonight. That's not to say he won't show up. Let's put Cotton Hoshi up in the front. We'll just try to get some battles out of the way. Just do some good old switch training. Although, truthfully, I should probably put Sharkeisha in the front. And then just simply run as fast as I can up to the Weather Institute. Because if they have a heal spot, then that would probably be the best bet. And also, this route kind of sucks. Because, if I remember right, it's like Tropius, Gloom, Tropius, Gloom, Linoon, and Zigzagoons, and Oddish. It's not exactly fantastic for me. What is he? Chicken? Ha-ha! Maybe. I'm okay with Cotton Hoshi having Cute Charm, because if that ever goes off, it's a very, very strong defensive thing to have. Because Attract is such a pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm just gonna put Sharkeisha in front. Gonna repel my way forward. And hope that I can power through the Weather Institute. With a Pokemon that is twice the level of everything else I've had. Carry me to victory, Sharkeisha! I believe in you! Just gotta remember the path that it is. And I did not want to fight these two. I did not want to fight these two. This is bad. This is very, 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 very bad. I have to kill Kadabra. Because anything else I put in would die to it. Especially with the Intimidate, that'll put down Machoke. So Kadabra has to... I'm not faster, I bet. I got my eggs from chat before we started, Pally Paladin. That's how I did it. Check... Wow! Need to message you... Wow! I can't message you back while I'm in the middle of things, Pokemon King. What am I gonna do against Alakazam? He's gonna hit with a Psychic Attack. Nothing I switch in is gonna resist it. Oh, this is bad. Who else has the highest special defense and is not poison type or fighting type? So that would be Cotton Hoshi with 29 or Blue Kazoo with 39. Lovebug... I don't know. That'd be an HP thing. Lovebug has 94. So was 70 getting hit with super effective versus 64 getting hit with super effective. Lovebug's definitely a better choice. Plus, if anything hits it with Machoke, Machoke is resisted, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I hope I'm faster just in case. Because I don't want to die to a Psybeam or some crap. Psycho Cut. Wait, that's why would he... Never mind. For some reason, Alakazam felt like... I mean, he managed to do something like that. Oh, Pokemon King, don't do that. Don't go sending me walls and walls of text. It's not nice, man. Does Bulldoze hit everyone? Yeah. I thought it did. It was just like a mini earthquake. I am playing well, technically I guess. It's the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so it's the Gen 3 remake. It is not Pokemon X and Y. We had already done an Egglocke of Pokemon X and Y if you wanted to check that out. I had started it off on my birthday, of which was going to be a 24-hour stream, but I fell asleep. So it ended up not being. It was still fun, though. Pin Missile. Wait, who's learning Pin Missile? Lovebug? Why would I... 50 power at least, compared to... I don't think I'll ever learn that. I mean, I guess Endure is not great, but at least it can do stuff for me. Can't help who there, what? What? Crap! I'm reading chat again and I didn't press the right button. Check PM's not crap. Ooh! Cotton Hoshi's evolving already. That'll help. Well, that also means I have to... Let's see, this one. At least Clefairy's easy to find if I get to the right folder. And there we are. Yay! And move that over. Clefairy! A Pokemon that we've never quite gotten before, and I've always been sad about. Because I like Clefairy and Clefable. And wait. Something feels weird about this bridge. No, it's just my imagination. Nothing deadly on that bridge. And just hug the wall. Ah, crap. Just... its face got slightly smaller. It really did, didn't it? Tiny face! Yeah. Clefairy will need a Moonstone, but I don't think I want to just power it into an evolution at this point. Because if I just force it to evolve, it won't learn any new moves. Which I'll run into that problem later. Oh, Swellow. You jerk. In the end, we need to rename everyone? Why? Why would... Yeah, no, it's just... I don't even know what Clefairy can learn. Or when. I'm just hoping we get something useful. What? Didn't I already get an egg from you, though, Pokemon King? I guess not, you're right. Huh. They're gonna turn out mutated. Oh. That's weird. Why would they mutate? Oh boy. Beds! I can now sleep. Because I was bored. Now they're married. Oh boy, that's a match made in heaven now, isn't it? Because science and thingas. Those darn thingas. They want to singa. Trying to think if there's anything smarter I could do for grinding here. I mean, they're gonna have Mighty Enas. That means Fairy, Fighting, and Bug. So I should probably use Heracross for that, but they're also going to have... Wait, who's learning Wake Up Slap? Cotton Hoshi? That's 70 power, I guess? Charm, Sweet Kiss, Encore... I don't know, Pokemon King. I doubt that. Considering how often they're coming out of them. And I'm pretty sure I cleaned them. Were you not here during the Platinum run? We make sure our things are clean and shiny. We gotta protect our brand after all. Am I right? Eh? And also, there's nothing mutagenic about urine and feces. They're just waste, but not radioactive, so they don't cause mutations. Silly Pokemon King. Rub yourself with your feces all you want. You won't grow another arm. Doesn't work that way. Oddly enough. Oh, nobody's ever going to get high enough level to be used. No, I'd rather have Venoshock than Poison Tail. Let's get rid of that. I can actually see. There we go. Pokemon King loves sewage. Eh. You do you, buddy. Coughing. Now that I left Sharkeisha in front, I intended to put crap, now I can't even remember. It's been so long, I'm forgetting names! I am a horrible person. It's... Lovebug, that's it, Lovebug. Lovebug, Masquerade, Sharkeisha, Blue Kazoo, Cotton Hoshi, and... Mitsurugi. Yeah, the subject changed quite a bit. That's what happens when you leave me with Pokemon King. Come on! You missed dirty talk from Pokemon King. That's what you missed. Yep. And me trying to make sure I remember everybody's name off the top of my head. So I'm not a bad trainer. I'm not! I'm a good trainer. I guess. Maybe. Sorta. Oh, I slapped that dude. Tabitha, you're a jerk. Yeah, still just trying to get everybody up there so that we can continue without too many problems, though. Not working too hot. Not working too hot at all. Very slow process. You can kill a Numel, right? .34, Body Slam at 40, Moonlight at 43, Moonblast at 46, Meteor Mash at 50. Oh boy. I do not know how to make the text a different color, I just know that you can. Your Animal Crossing town's name is Pokemon. I did read your thing. Pokemon King, you act like I don't read things. Not reading things out loud, though. If you want to unfollow, you can unfollow. I'm not going... I don't want to force anybody to stay followed to the channel if they don't like me. Because I am a mean guy. That's how I am. Small channel or not, it's not nice to force people to do things they don't wanna. Do this backwards. This. Sit. Sit. Sit is nice, is this backwards. Slash me. Golbat, Golbat, Golbat. What do we got? Blue Q Kazoo can bop a Golbat. Courtney is... The only thing I don't like about Courtney is she's emotionless, and it's kind of off-putting. Ow. And Platinum take 3 an Egglocke. I don't blame you, Duck. I'm interested in that too, but I wanted to take a break from Platinum because of how bad it was going. Gordito Island. Gordito! Ay, 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 ay. I like that Golbat apparently doesn't have anything good against Blue Q Kazoo. Go Blue! Also, what level does Blue evolve? Where can I get a stone? And I think Skrelp isn't until 46 or something like that. Although thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Blue Q Kazoo doesn't evolve until like 40-something either. So no matter what we're looking at pretty far down the line. 60 compared to 50, yeah. Plus it's a special attack. Emotionless is hot. Hey, it can be. I mean, that's why people call sex hotlines, after all. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I also think Aurora's... No, Aurora's is at night, so we should be fine. We'd get Amora into Aurora's at night because Tyrantrum was at day. And I'm pretty sure they're backwards. There's no emotion in it. Tabitha's going to have Mightyena. And yeah. I think just Love Bug in the front will be fine. Okay, bye. Bye, Pillapala. Pillapala. Why does Pillapala... Pallipilla. Pillapala. Why does that sound familiar? Pillapala, Pillapala. Is that an old Yu-Gi-Oh card I'm thinking of? I don't know. Oh no, he just has a Camerupt. That might be bad for our poor little Love Bug. Honestly, might be bad for most of our Pokemon, so pulling back out Sharkeisha. I have to look, because that... Oh no, it's a magic card. That's what it is. Duh! Why could I not remember that? That was one of my derpy combos I had made previously. I remember it now. Okay. Me being a nerd. Sorry. I had to remember these things. It bugged me. Yeah, it really doesn't have it because there's not a way to lose. I just get more eggs. You're right, Duck. Which was... Ouch. We were faster. We reduced its speed. It dies. Maxie turned goth. Wow. Poor old Tabitha. Nobody likes him. Because he has a girl's name. And it is very weird. Hey, who knows? Some people might like him. Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about the Egglocke is technically we can't lose, which means there's no restarting, which was nice, Because we're not going to have another repeat of platinum and die twice. Ugh. You okay there, mate? Oh man. Those crazy people that come and try to steal all our weather stuff. Oh boy. I like him, but not like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to like all the characters. Blah blah blah, primal revision. We decided to make legendaries have stronger forms because we are terrible people. By the way, I like how the Weather Institute has one employee. They have 8 chairs, but just this one guy. Nobody else, except for the... Well, I guess they have the person at the front desk. But they have 8 chairs, 8 computers, and only one person on them, and then the scientist guy. But I don't think he actually works here. I think he does field work and gets paid for it. Alright, we can actually do some training now. Because we're right next to a heal spot, and nice and easy. Work at different stations once in a while. I can see that. Keeps things fresh and different. Ah, come on, Love Bug. Love Bug, hit the gloom. We need people to level a bit. Thank you. Well, I have this feeling this is going to be very slow leveling. Oh, boy. You know what? I'm going to put Blue Q-Kazoo in the front. And just try to get a little bit in here. Okay, I could probably kill this in one hit. Wait. 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 If it has a grass attack, that is super effective on me. I wanna hit it, but I'm afraid it'll use a grass move and kill me. Yeah, I would kill it with ice, but I'm afraid... I'm pretty sure ice doesn't resist grass, but we'll try. It does not resist grass, but it also didn't kill me. Aha! It was a Rickroll! I knew it! And also, I didn't kill it. I'd like to point that out, too. With that... I guess Masquerade can finish it off? I collected Pokemon King. This is why we don't listen to Detective. Dang it, Detective. False information. I mean, honestly, it's kind of weird. They have so many defensive Ice-type Pokemon in the game. Avalugg, Dugong, Cloyster, all of them. Yet Ice is a very good offensive type. But defensively, it sucks. Because Ice resists what? Ice? I think that's its only resistance. Yet it's weak to Steel, it's weak to Fire, it's weak to Fighting. It just is not good. What is ice actually resistant to? I know it's resistant to ice, but is it resistant to anything else? I would love to have the water starter turn into an ice type. That would be fun. Ice type's one of those types that's just fun to have. Like, that'd be an interesting way for them to make starters, is if they could somehow give them double types that would be neutral to the other types. Like, an ice water is neutral to fire. A fire... What would to be neutral to water... No, that'd be backwards. It would have to be neutral to grass. I don't know what I'm trying to think. Ignore me! I don't know what I'm talking about! Ay, 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 ay. Ow. Ice should resist fairy. That would actually make a little bit of sense, too. Fire type that becomes fire ice. That would also be cool. But boy, that would be weird. Or an ice fighting type. Why? Because fighting type hybrids are always fun. Like, why don't we have... I mean, I'm not fond of the dragon type, but why don't we have a dragon fighting? That would be fun. Ice fighting would be fun. Grass fighting. Do we even have a grass fighting? Flying rock and fighting are another trio. Yeah, they are. So obviously it would be fighting fire, flying grass, and rock water. Why? Because they're weird like that. So that they go in a reverse circle. Come on! You can do it, Blue! An ice steel type with the least resistance, and a type with the most. That would be fun. Oh yeah, there is grass fight. How did I forget Breloom and Chestnut? Because I like Breloom a lot. Chestnut is probably my favorite of the Gen 6 starters. Minimize, that is a good defensive move. Sharply raising evasiveness, I think I'll take that over Charm. Although that, yeah. It isn't a Rickroll. The Lost Woods is what it is. I want to get everybody up to 30. I think that should be a fair spot to sit at. What do you guys think? I clicked it, Pokemon King. I'm not playing it right now because I'm trying to focus here, even though I technically don't have to, but everything's so low level that they can easily die. So I'm trying not to break focus as much as I can. There's mushroom improvement for Breloom. Ha-ha! Please for Mum. But my mom doesn't watch my stream. Nor does she even know what Twitch is, to be completely honest. Mom's not very good when it comes to technology. She lets Dad do it. That didn't work very good. Linoon too beefy. In that case, my mom. Well, wouldn't want to disappoint your mom. But if it ends up being too loud, I'm gonna turn it off. Just letting you know. Although I have it at pretty much as low as it goes. Plot twist. I'm your daddy! Ha ha! The ghost normal type? That would be a very interesting type. Trader Coda! Thanks for following the channel. He loves my stream. Hooray! Thanks for that, Trainer Coda. If you ever want to catch me streaming at another time, I'm heavily trying to pick back up my usual timing of... But unfortunately, it's going to end up being 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays, we're doing our Egglocke. Fridays, we're doing the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I don't need Ingrain. Getting a Princess Peach dressed in AC? AC. Maybe I could do Wednesdays. I can't do Wednesdays. Who's learning Water Pulse? You don't want Water Pulse, you have Surf. You already have Surf, why would you want Water Pulse? Silly. But no, I can't really do any additional days because the problem is work takes up a lot of my time throughout the week. Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, Animal Crossing. Ah. Well, let's look at this Trainer Coda. Oh, wait. Wait on it. Why is not everything broken? There we go. It's all moving. All I can say, Coda, is... Wait. Do you not have a offline picture? I like the Vileplume picture. I think that looks great. Honestly, that picture just looks nice all around. But all I see is you don't have an offline picture set up yet, so you could probably get one of those set up real quick. Brilliant idea. Tuesday! Everybody's favorite day, because it's after Monday! Yeah, I really hope they do something with Solrock and Lunatone as well. Lunatone as well. ERB, I'll leave you with this. Is this what I think it is? Oh, I know. Nope, that's something completely different, but I have already heard that before. Overwatch reference! Honestly, if you want Coda, what I would recommend is... If you ever do an outro or anything, kind of like I do, set it up so that your not here picture is your ending card. That way it transitions very well for when people are done watching. You don't have to do that, that's just what I did. And then if I put it up, everybody will panic like, what? The stream's over already! So that's why I'm not putting it up right now. Lunatone! 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 Oh, you actually spelt it Lunatone, too. Well, I don't think that you trolled me, honestly. I pronounced it that way for some reason. Just like how anytime somebody types in Kyogre into chat, I always read it as Kyogre for some odd reason. Even though I know its name is Kyogre, I always say Kyogre. Which is why we're not doing Alpha Sapphire, by the way. Aurora Beam the Gloom? Because last time it didn't do anything grass-based. And now we can one-shot the Gloom! Hooray! The other thing that I'll say, Trainer Code, is make sure you have a... Depending on what you're streaming, make sure you get a abundance of music you can play. Because there are ways you can get YouTube links from people to play songs, but you have to be prepared that a lot of those songs are going to get flagged by Twitch, and if they ever watch your VODs, they're going to be blipped out at that point. So I'd recommend getting a lot of either non-copyrighted or non-flaggable stuff, so that you can play it in the background. Like, honestly, all of the music I have is just background music from other Pokemon games and the anime, which actually doesn't get flagged. It takes a long time to accumulate the music, though, I'm not gonna lie. I had to go to every single... Well, it's not that I don't care about copyright music, it's just I care about sections of the stream getting flagged so that you can't hear the audio. Because I don't know about you, but that can get really annoying. Do you even have an AoE move? Aurora Beam? No. Ancient Power? No. Run away! I'll also tell you this much. Having 2.5 hours of music, not enough music! He has eggs! So take... Hey, Undertale does have some awesome songs. I'm not gonna say any... I'll never say anything bad about Undertale. The only thing I'll say bad about it is that the fan base and the anti-fan base are incredibly annoying. But that goes the same for a lot of things. Honestly, it really depends upon how much you stream and how long you stream. Sharkeisha's do it. Spruce? Sharkeisha's carrying the team. Level 40 compared to everybody else, not even 30 except for Lovebug and Masquerade. Doing perfectly fine. Hey, why am I running back to heal? Did I get hit? No. Why am I running? Yeah, whatever. Exactly, Dark Strike. Fan bases have this real definitive problem of ruining things. Oddly enough, there is... I can think of a fan base that is actually not bad usually. And that is the actual... well, actually there's two. Dungeons & Dragons fan base, just at your local game store, anything like that, they have a high tendency to not be rabid at you, annoying at you. They can be very emotional about what they play, but they're also very accepting a lot of the times, is what I've come to notice. Sadly, I've yet to been able to start up and get into a D&D group, but one of these days maybe. Second, oddly enough, the Pokemon TCG scene. Because the thing that I find about Pokemon TCG is it's a very heavily deck-building game. Everybody wants their opinions put into it, but everybody also likes to have people to play with, because actually finding people to play the TCG with is hard. Trust me, here is the first tabletop store that I've ever been to that actually does a Pokemon League tournament. Yeah, I remember when people wanted Sharkeisha killed, Darkstrike. We're not doing that anymore, by the way, in case anybody's curious. No more votes for dead people. I keep wanting to run back and heal, but I don't know why. I guess force of habit. What do we got here? Let's see. Remixes! Hooray, remixes! I've got it playing Pokemon King. Connect! You wanna know something kind of weird that I've actually thought about? Well, not that I thought about, that I heard about. Grant Kirkhope, you know, the guy that made Banjo-Kazooie's music and all of that? The games got remade, but he got no money out of it for his music, or anybody that originally made it really didn't get much money out of it. because the remake didn't give them anything because they effectively signed over the rights. So it's kind of funny that Grant made all of this music, but he can't even, say, post the entire library of songs online and have people buy them, or even just... He can't make money off of it. So it's funny to think that the only way that he can actually make money off of it is if he remixed his own songs. And that would be something interesting to see, is an actual artist remaking their own songs because they can't make a profit off of them anymore, or they can't distribute them in any way. What's up, Turkey? Had a match missed. Wait, you missed me this week? How'd you miss me this week? This is the first stream this week. Turkey, are you from the future? I'm confused. Future Turkey. But nah, nothing's up right now, Turkey. Oh, I kind of figured you meant last week. But, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, Spruce, is it's still technically a remix. So it's weird to think that that video game artists can't distribute their own music if they've signed, if it's part of a corporation thing. Indie studios can, but otherwise they usually can't. You missed me? Oh, no, don't miss me. You gotta take aim first, Turkey. Otherwise, you'll never land that shot. Also, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, bro. There's a reason why I stopped playing paintball when I was younger. I got tired of being shot at by everybody. And then we tried airsoft. Again, did not like getting shot at by everybody. Spruce is a freshman in high school. Quick, get him. Get the freshman. The JV football team? Oh boy. I remember junior high when I was in football. It sucked. Because I am not an aggressive person. I cannot play football. Sports are not my thing. And yet, they put me in football. My parents put me in football because they figured, Mike, you need to do a sport. And they figured, hey, big tall guy, a lot larger than any other students in junior high. He can do football. Nope, can't do football. You look like a sophomore, you have facial hair. I know that feeling. Varsity golf today? Ah. Fun fact, there's actually a golf league at my, at work that a lot of the associates have set together. Let's have... Masquerade to kill Linoon, I guess? I got my eggs from people that are watching the stream. They all just sent me one egg each. There are other ways to get them as well. JV academic team. Hooray! Nah. When I was in high school, the extracurricular that I did was actually Science Olympiad. So it was a very nerdy thing to do, but hey, didn't care. Because she missed the ball! Ha ha! Yeah, I know you haven't sent me one yet. We'll alleviate that. I'm trying my best to get Blue Q Kazoo up into usable levels, Turkey. Give you my thing. I could give it to you, but it's one of those, I'll throw it at you during break time. That way I can set that up. But until break time, I'd rather not worry about taking an egg from anybody. But yeah, Pokemon MMO, the way that I got all the eggs was it was just a... pretty much an hour-and-a-half endeavor that it was a bunch of exchanging of friend codes and getting it. You gotta go like now? Ah, Pokemon King. Ah, boy. Don't make me feel bad. I mean, I do need eggs. Do I even have Pokemon I can trade? That's the biggest question, Pokemon King. I'm not gonna lie. I got a Wormpole. I guess I do have a Pokemon I can trade away. And Torchic can go away. I'm not getting rid of the dead Pokemon. Yeah, I've only got one egg left, other than my backup egg. And then one egg that was given to me because they wanted to give me a second one. Hold on. Let me go grab my friend code. Where'd you... Wait, Pokemon King, did you actually leave? Right as I go and try to get it. No, he's still here. Why are you lying to me, Pokemon King? Jeez. Alright. Gonna do a quick break. Because I actually have my friend code there. That's why I went to the break screen, because I actually have my friend code on my break screen. See, I'm smart. See, I'm stupid. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I know my audio is probably going to sound like crap for a minute. Literally everything's broken. My DS shut off and ran out of batteries. So I've been sent back that whole hour that we just did. My computer is currently very not looking good. Like, it has lines across both of my screens that are all green and red. I can barely make out what I'm looking at. The only reason I can see the chat is I have it open on my phone as an emergency. Guys, I think this might be it for the night. I'll spend a while later. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, turn down the music. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it off. If you can hear me, here's the whole thing. Everything is broken. Literally everything. I am going to need to call off the stream for the night because I can't fix it. Everything is, I gave you my friend code. It's on screen. Right here. Come on. It's just I can't enter it in right now because my DS is dead and I don't know where my power cord is. So there's that problem. Second, computers kaput. I can't stream anymore. For right now. It'd take me probably at least half an hour to get everything set up again. I have yours, Pokemon King. It's just I don't have it entered yet because my DS is off. So sadly, I'm going to have to call it a night, guys. And I'll see you on Friday. Sorry. Sorry for the problems. Oh man broke the stream. Quick, everybody blame Oh man. I'll see you on Friday. I'm sorry.